that after the age of 40, a woman needs to choose between keeping her face or losing her figure? It said, keep your face and stay seated. I'm not a doctor or licensed anyone, just a girl who reversed her health challenges, lost a bunch of weight with practical and sustainable habits. I propose we keep our face and our figure. You want to know how to do that? Have you heard the perspectives that as we approach 40 and over, we will gain weight more quickly, have a harder time losing that weight, plus lose muscle mass and have little energy to address the weight or muscle loss? How can we keep our faces and our figures? By incorporating these 3 exercises to reduce stubborn fat. You and I can keep our faces and have beautifully healthy bodies. You heard me correctly. You can go about your day, sit at your desk finishing paperwork, hang out with the kids at the park, or go get that well-deserved mani-pedi while still burning calories while you are losing stubborn fat. I will be sharing exact routines with you throughout this video, so be sure to grab something to jot it down, grab your iPhone, a piece of paper or something to write it down. Let's start. 25 years ago, I wanted to wear my dream wedding gown. It hugged and accentuated all the curves just right, at least on the mannequin. But I had extra curves back then. I could have had the dress altered to fit, but it was something about getting it off the showroom floor, ready to go, no alterations needed. That was just something that I really, really wanted. Maybe it was because that was what was being spoken about in all of the magazines at the time, but I really wanted to get that dress off the showroom floor and not have it altered. I wanted it to hit me pow, 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 just like it did on the mannequin. I had a problem, so I found a solution. That was to go to the gym more often. So I started going to more and more aerobic classes trying to slim down. One of the guys said that he noticed that I seemed to be at the gym more than normal, doing way too much, in his unsolicited opinion. Like, I ain't ask you, dude, but he gave it to me anyway. I told him about my wedding and wanting to fit into that dress. He said, I hear you, I understand your problem, so meet me at the gym tomorrow. And that was when my stubborn fat met strength training, aka lifting weights. Lifting weights may not give you the instant heart pounding, sweat dripping gratification of a long jog or doing cardio dance workout like, yet the invitation into the weight room did things to my body that I did not know was possible. My dream, remember, was to slide into my wedding gown with ease. But after 4 weeks of hanging out with I didn't ask you gym guy, my dream dress still had to be altered. It needed to be taken in. Strength training builds muscles that totally works in our favor for weight loss as we get wiser in age. Now, over the years, I didn't keep up with strength training and I encountered a bunch of health problems. Not because of strength training, but I just encountered a bunch of health problems. Not doing weight training, having health problems, hence I gained 60 pounds over the course of some years. When I decided I wanted to do better for my life and make a change, guess who came to the rescue once again? It was strength training. In case you were wondering, lifting weights did not make me bulky, as you can see. I wish I had more, but I don't. It doesn't make you bulky. It makes you look tight and right. Here's one of my strength training routines that you can do at home or at the gym. It is beginner friendly. Choose a dumbbell weight that you can do each exercise 10 times in a row and repeat for a total of 3 times. You may feel comfortable using 10 pounds for one exercise, but want something lighter or heavier for the next one. Go ahead and switch it up. There is no rule that says you have to use the same weight for all of the exercises. This is the upright row. Then we have the seated shoulder press, seated cable dumbbell row, dumbbell goblet squat, dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. All of these movements include a pull, a push, and a hinge. Those are the basic ones when it comes to strength training. I do this or another weightlifting routine 2 to 3 times a week for weight loss as well as for weight maintenance. It does it all. Let me know if this is sounding doable for you. The next exercise may not be the most strenuous form of exercise, but it has proven to be an effective way to burn fat and get you in shape. Despite being a low impact form of cardiovascular exercise, walking is a fantastic workout for reducing stubborn fat because of its simplicity, ability to be done anywhere, and can be done equipment free. But I will show you how you can boost your results in just a minute. I've noticed that working from home, it can be all too easy for me to log in more hours being sedentary. In order to keep my muscles conditioned to being active on a daily basis, I like to take little walks throughout the day, especially after a large meal. I find that going for a brief walk helps to boost my fat burning, helps with nutritional absorption, insulin response, and the distribution of calories as fuel rather than fats. Jogging, which my husband likes to do, hurts my knees and it takes longer for me to recover. Walking does not hurt my joints. It gives me the freedom to walk for longer and I walk away feeling energized, not in pain, looking for or Bengay or some kind of stop the pain ointment. If you work at a desk or spend a lot of time sitting every day, consider walking throughout the day to help offset the negative side effects of sitting. You can walk on a treadmill, outdoors, or inside. To begin, walk at a comfortable pace for 2 minutes. Then move to a brisk walk, walking a little bit faster for about 30 seconds. Then go back to that comfortable walking pace for 2 minutes. Repeat this on and off, comfortable, fast, anywhere from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. Go longer if you want to. That's a great way to walk, great way to lose weight. Personally, I like to experiment with my walking. For example, if I'm on the treadmill, I will vary the incline. When I go outside, I wear a weighted vest, which by the way, my son took away to college, so I need another one. Since he has my vest, then now I need to grab dumbbells and then I go for a walk. When I'm walking indoors, I like to mix it up a little bit with different moves to keep it fresh and exciting. Try doing each of these simple moves for 45 seconds. Once you've done each one of them once, repeat 2 or 3 more times for a nice thorough workout. High knee jacks, side lunge stretches. Repeat on the other side. Lunge back and tap while circling your arms. I typically walk or do another low impact walking routine about 5 days a week. How about you? How often do you walk for exercise during the week? We've covered exercises that can build muscle that will burn fat long after we finish the workout, as well as a workout that is suitable for all ages and fitness levels to increase cardiovascular output, which brings us to the third exercise for reducing stubborn fat. One that I admit I am still working on being more consistent with because it is so different from the other two. By the way, all of these exercises are more effective when done together over the span of a week. I am still working on accepting the fact that doing too much rigorous exercise without taking enough rest days can lead to overtraining, which causes my body to accumulate extra fat right around my midsection, of course. Do you know why that is? Why it is that if we do not allow our bodies times to rest and recover, that we gain weight, especially right around the midsection. It's because our cortisol levels rise when we don't get enough rest and recovery after a workout. This holds true even after a long day at work. Our bodies need rest and recovery from the exercises that we do, the work we engage in, and just from raising a family. Cortisol is their hormone that regulates metabolism, reduces inflammation, and affects digestion. It helps control our blood sugar levels so that we don't give into false hunger signals that lead us to overeating. Getting in daily movement, which includes gentle stretches, supports the health of my nervous system without disrupting the delicate cortisol balance. That is an important part of my recovery for the management of chronic fatigue, IBS, and weight maintenance. So I am adding in more active recovery. Neck rolls, shoulder rolls, behind the head tricep stretch, standing hamstring stretch, ankle roll, child's pose. These are lovely, calming motions that provide a nice muscular reset. Give them a try. Come the next workout day, you will notice you'll feel more energized. You'll be ready for that next weightlifting session, and you'll have better adherence. You'll be much more able to stay consistent with your weight loss plans. It will be at top of mind for you. As you start doing and being more consistent, lifting weight, walking, and doing active recovery, you will notice an improvement in your metabolism. Give it the fuel it needs with these tasty meals.